4 years ago, I was reserved, quiet, and curious and during high school. I often preferred to observe rather than participate and relished my independence. Fast forward to today, and I have transformed into someone brave, resilient, and strong. Yet, I still embrace my in the nature of a snugglebug kitty cat. Growing up in a small school environment gave me a unique perspective as I thrived in classes where every voice mattered and forged deeper connections with my teachers and classmates. At Amyville High School, I experienced a sense of safety in those small class sizes, which created an inviting space that encouraged me to engage and take risks. Many of the things I do now or have done, navigating the city bus system on my own, lobbying at the state legislature, or preparing to leave for college, would have once seemed daunting. These milestones illustrate just how far I've come. My name is Sofia Bautista, and this is my digital story. My experience at X Studio began long before my senior project kicked off. It all started with an after-school STEAM program with John and the educators. Every 3 weeks, we would visit Explora, and during my first visit of X Studio, I stumbled upon a flyer for teen night. Intrigued but unsure, I decided to attend. That night, I discovered Craft Noons, and from then on, I became a regular attendee during my sophomore year. Although I didn't visit X Studio during junior year, the spark to return was ignited when I began contemplating my future. In Compass, one of the organizations I approached for a volunteer internship was X Studio. I emailed Dora, the volunteer coordinator, and Sheldon Hamilton, the X Studio manager. Excitement coursed through me as I awaited their response. Soon after, I had the privilege of interviewing Sheldon, Dora, and Jeanette at Explora, expressing my desire to work exclusively at X Studio, a unique request for an intern. As part of my senior project class, we created two goals. My first goal was to develop and implement an after-school craft program on Mondays and Wednesdays, distinct from the usual craft notes. However, I quickly realized that teens were less inclined to join unless it was for a scheduled event. My second goal was to engage 60 teens in crafting activities during teen nights to reduce phone usage by 50%. I envisioned tracking this growth with a spreadsheet to monitor names and attendance. Unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts, I only participated in 2 of the 3 teen nights. One was before I established the goal and missed the chance to create a detailed tracking system. Nevertheless, I noticed a marked increase in participation. I look forward to a final teen night in June, hoping to set up that spreadsheet. Every year, Xstudio sets aside time for maintenance week, and I eagerly jumped in. Reorganizing drawers, cleaning tables, rearranging the bulletin board, and putting up a National Day calendar became my tasks, alongside stocking snacks for the community. My creativity flowed as I started making crafts for X Studio. Still, hurdles emerged when my mentors had meetings, prompting me to advocate for myself, a skill not easily attained when resources felt just out of reach. Over time, however, I became familiar with the space, gradually discovering where materials were located. A recurring challenge rested in creating decorations quickly. Collaborating with Jeanette, the youth development specialist who leads Craft Noons, I learned various craft projects, allowing me to assist others. I created flyers for Craft Noons, but they were cluttered with detail and the important information got lost. Yet I learned to make them more succinct, which resonated better with the audience. One important lesson shared with the teens was to be mindful of materials. On teen nights, we encouraged a full lap around Explora before beginning another project during craft noons. We sometimes limited choices, ensuring focus on one project at a time and no more than 5 items to explore. Throughout my journey, experiences like my online ASL class, the paleontology trek, and my PHYX class equipped me with essential skills for success at XStudio.